So they beat the Nazis, they beat the Japanese, so you think a government shutdown is going to stop a group of World War II veterans? Not a chance. They found a way around the barricades at the memorial yesterday, then rolled right in. That was just about 24 hours ago. My next guest is given a lot of credit for making that happen. Republican Congressman Louie Gohmert out of Texas, back on the Hill with us. And, sir, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill.
Michelle Bachmann was on with Martha last hour. She gave you credit for removing the barricades. What happened yesterday?
Well, Steve Palazzo had a group of 85 to 98-year-old veterans that were from World War II. They were going to be out at the World War II Memorial. And, Bill, it is a granite sidewalk. It's a sidewalk. They spent extra money to go find barriers to put up in front of these World War II vets.
Who was that?
So when Steve put the call, well, the Park Service, and I'm wondering, what are they going to do next? Hang a drapery over Mount Rushmore? I mean, this is ridiculous. So when Steve said he had veterans that couldn't get in, well, a bunch of us showed up, and we were out there, and, well, maybe I was standing at the front, and we all looked down, and magically the tape was parted and the barriers opened, and here came the bagpipe and the veterans in wheelchairs. And I'm telling you, Bill, I helped one gentleman up out of his wheelchair. He wanted to stand before a memorial, and he starts naming the islands that are engraved in the granite, and he starts saying, I was there, that was 7 miles wide, and he starts tearing and naming the guys that were there with him. And this administration thinks this is a political game. Let's close it up and make these guys suffer. I mean, this is outrageous. It's a sidewalk. Leave it open so they can enjoy it.
We'll be back
things. There today.
Yeah, let me clear this up here. Steve Palazzo is a representative from Mississippi, one of your colleagues.
That's right.
He said that he called the White House, and the White House said we can't do anything about this. Talked to the Department of Interior, talked to the Parks Department. It just seemed to go round and round and round. But as you stated, this is an open memorial. It's virtually a sidewalk.
It is a sidewalk around this round memorial. They had Park Service officers out there to make sure there was no damage done. They were considered essential. There's no reason not to allow these veterans to go through, just like
not a lot of people can disagree with you on that. Now, in about 15 minutes, there are more members, more veterans from Kansas now.
That's right.
This group yesterday was from Mississippi. They're expected at the memorial. What will happen then?
I don't know. We have been checking with the Park Service. Thank God there are veterans in the Park Service. Not everybody knows the laws in the Park Service. We got some work to do there. But for those of us who voted to create memorials and have oversight over those memorials, we're authorized to go in and inspect them, even when it's a surprise inspection. And so we intend to be there to inspect and to get the people who could do the very best inspection in the world, and that is the World War II veterans that know all of those inscriptions, know the places, and represent the states that are engraved there.
They live an entire life looking forward to going to that memorial.
That's right.
As you well know.
We're going to be there with them.
You will be there in 15 minutes then, right? You're heading there now?
Heading there now.
We'll see what happens then. Louie Gohmert, thank you. Republican out of Texas.
Thank you, Bill.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.